Alright, so I'm gonna do a basic finding your way around the component browser, component window in Mac. So let's bring up the browser. Um, I mean, I sort of look at this thing like the regular Finder in Mac. You know, it's only a little different. You have here, let's get something. You have your basic view settings, like how you want to view these folders or whatever. I'll just keep it on thumbnails. This basically have two things here. Is you've got everything in your model, all the components in your model. Right now I have no components in the model. You also have this components. This is your folder that comes with SketchUp. You know, in the Macintosh hard drive in the library. Here, let me go to that. It's my Finder. You know the drill. Macintosh hard drive, library, application support, SketchUp. Same place where your plugin folder is and all this good stuff. So in the components, I got the sampler and the dynamic component training. So if I go here, components, same thing. There's my sampler, there's my training. So this folder here, components, that's browsing your actual SketchUp folder. These are your favorites. You can add things to here if you want. This basically the pre-assigned favorites. These are the things that come with, they're links to the warehouse or whatever. I don't know. I never use it, but then over here, there's different actions you can do. This thing up here basically gives you a second window. Everything down here copies everything up here. But I mean, you can browse them separately. So let's get a couple of components in here. I'm just gonna right click, or I'm on a laptop right now, so it's the 2-finger click, context menu, make component. We'll call this a box. If you want to describe it, well, it's a box. We'll create that. Down here, I'm going to go ahead and flip these around actually. So in my model, let me paint this orange. It'll show up better. So now I have a box in the model. Let's make say a sphere or something. Triple click. Make that a component. We'll call this a sphere. Alright, so now we have two components in our model. But as far as right now, they're only going to be saved with this model. If I go to they're nowhere else on, even if I do like a system search for sphere.sketchup, they're not on the computer. They're only in this model. I have a plugin, a shortcut to my plugins folder over here, so I'm going to just use that to then this just shows the path, and you can, like, you know, I guess this isn't important. So getting back to my component folder. So anyways, so I want to save these as components for future use. What I'm going to do is click on this, details, and I am going to create a new location. It opens up here in that folder. I could, you know, if I want though, I can navigate to, you know, say I want to put it on my desktop or whatever. I could do that, but I'm going to put a new folder in this components folder. Let's call it my components new. Okay, and then now, see, now I have, we're still in the same place. The, right here, let's look. Hard drive, library app support, SketchUp 8, SketchUp, components. Now I've created a new folder in there. Likewise, you know, I can create that folder the standard way, to start a new folder and then navigate to that if I want. Right now the folder's empty. So anyway, let's go here. That goes into my favorites here. See down here, my components, it's checked. It's also here, written here, my components, that new folder we just created. So down here I have the components that are in my model. If I want to save these, all I do is drag them up into there. You know, drag, drop. So now when I go back to my component, this is the new folder I created. There they are. You know, there's the components that are saved. Whatever. So let's say or whatever. Let's get a new model going. Let me shrink this up a little bit. So here's a new SketchUp window. Let's just say I'm starting this from scratch. If I want to access those, what I would do is go in here. I have this, my components folder or whatever is in my favorites now. And then same thing, I just drag them or click, bring them in. There's a little bit more to this, but it's probably a good starting point to be on your way to managing your custom components in SketchUp. Good luck.